A couple of videos ago I came out around town with just my fisheye lens to see what kind of creative shots I could get. Today I've gone to the other end of the range. I've just brought out my telephoto zoom. It's a 55 to 200 and I'm going to see what kind of images I can get around town with all of the challenges of noise etc. for making videos as well. But this video is actually mostly going to be kind of a channel update, a bit of a life update and channel update, because I've said in a couple of recent videos that things are going to be changing, and they are, and I wanted to let you know what was going on. So I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you do, and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm back out in El Campello again. This is the town that I live in, and over the last few months I've done a lot of my photography either in this town or around this town nearby. And there's actually been a very good reason for that, and it kind of links into comments I've made recently about being very busy and struggling to find time to go out. And also in the last few videos I've been talking about a big change coming up, and it all links into that as well. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, I haven't been keeping some big secret. It's just actually that there's a kind of a life change going on, as these things do every few years, and it's going to have an impact on what happens on this channel, particularly over the next few weeks and then in the months that follow. So I wanted to come out today and try and do a little bit of photography and tell you what's been going on, what's going on right now, and what's going to be happening over the coming months. I think this one could be quite interesting. There's the bell tower on the church with the bell, and then there's some blossom kind of almost in front of it. If I can get the composition about right to bring some blossom in, just kind of framing it a little bit. It's annoying, there's some branches in the way. Middle of June, it's an absolute scorcher today, and as I said earlier, I'm in El Campello. El Campello is a small town right on the coast in the Alicante province of Spain. And for those of you that don't know, this is where we've made our home for the last 8 and a bit years. When we moved here from the UK, this is where we chose to live for all sorts of reasons, and actually we really liked our time here. But we were never 100% sure if this was going to be like our final location or if we were going to move on. And earlier this year, for various reasons, we knew we were going to have to move. Now, the question was, were we going to stay in and around El Campello, or were we going to go further afield? We knew we were going to stay in Spain, but we weren't really sure where we wanted to actually end up. So, for about the last 3 months, since about the beginning of March, we've been doing a lot of traveling around, looking at different areas, exploring a bit, trying to see what was there, what it would be like to live there, you know, what are the properties like there, what are the property prices like there, all those kinds of things. I've not been doing photography on these trips because that's not what it's been about. It's been about, you know, the life there. But obviously the idea of, you know, what kind of photography might be available to me has been an open question. So that's been in the back of my mind as well. And as I said, we've done loads of traveling around, lots of driving, and that's one of the reasons why I've been doing a lot of very local stuff, because we've been doing so much traveling around and rushing around looking at places that when I've had some breathing space, the last thing I wanted to do is go for another long drive for a photography shoot. So I've been doing a lot of stuff in and around El Campello and, you know, nearby locations. I think I might do a shot of the door into the church. I'm going to try and frame it very precisely so that I get, you know, equal amount of frame all the way around. Not always easy to do handheld, but we'll see what we can do. Probably going to have to move back a bit, yeah. Now actually there's been another reason why I've done a lot of stuff locally, and that is because even though there was a possibility we were going to end up staying around here, the chances are we were going to take this opportunity to move on somewhere else. So I kind of wanted to, I don't know, make the most of this location while I was here, because there's still a lot of stuff that I've never got around to photographing, loads of opportunities I haven't taken. So I really wanted to try to just make the most of that opportunity while I'd got it, because if I move away from here, you know, a lot of these easy to get to, you know, local go-to locations are suddenly not going to be local and easy to get to anymore. So yeah, I really wanted to try and make the best of some of the opportunities around here while I had the chance. I actually forgot, we've got a little circus in town at the moment. I'm just wondering if there's a shot there with the shape of the, you know, the tops of the tents with the blue and white against a blue sky. Maybe if I shoot it high enough, I can kind of keep the sort of distracting trucks and that at the bottom out. Either colour, or maybe another one of these high contrast kind of art, fine art style black and whites might work. Yeah, if I zoom in a little bit and just get the tops of the trees in, takes out all the obvious signs of the trucks and that. I have to underexpose it quite a bit to avoid the highlights blowing out. So after maybe 3 months of searching and trying to decide what to do, we're going to be moving in 2 weeks' time. We're moving a little bit south from here, still within the Alicante province, and a little bit inland. It's not a massive distance to the coast, it's going to be about a 15-minute drive from the coast, and it looks like there's plenty of opportunities for some quite different coastal landscape photography, seascapes and that kind of thing down where we're going to be, but also loads of opportunities for inland stuff, both in some small towns that are nearby to where we're going to be living, but also of course in the wider landscapes. There's a couple of lakes and a nature reserve that I have visited before, but they've always been just a little bit too far away to be, you know, like a regular location to visit. But now they're going to be pretty close. Plus there's a lot of new places that I haven't even begun to look at yet. I know there's a reservoir quite nearby. It's quite an agricultural area that we're moving to, so I'm sure there's going to be plenty of opportunities. Plus I'm also hoping to get started with doing some more kind of editing and post-processing videos, which I kind of stopped doing earlier this year, probably before that actually, but I've been deliberately not doing them this year because as we've been kind of gearing up ready for an upcoming move, my office has kind of, let's just say it's not a great environment for shooting videos in for people to watch. But I'm hoping that going forwards, you know, once we've got settled in and I can get the office, my new office sorted out, I can include some post-processing either as separate videos or as, you know, kind of end-to-end type videos where I show you the shoot and also show you the editing as well. But as I say, lots and lots of great locations around where we're going to be moving, hopefully, and I look forward to sharing them with you. But over the next couple of weeks I am going to be challenged for time. At the moment we're getting the new place ready to move into and the current place ready to move out of. So there's a lot of travelling backwards and forwards and a lot of things to be done. And it's possible, although I'm going to try to still put out a video every week, it's just possible that I might miss one or two, in which case, you know, I'll stick a message up on the channel to let you know, but rest assured it won't be for long. But as I said, I'm hoping that whether it will be something here or something down at the new place, as we're going to be backwards and forwards between the two for the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to at least show you something every Saturday for the next few weeks until we get settled in. That's what's happening over the next couple of weeks. The move will happen, and then there's going to be a lot of new locations to explore and photograph, and I really hope you're going to enjoy coming along with me on them. It's not the end of videos from here though, because we will be coming back here on a pretty regular basis, and I'm sure I'll take the opportunity to come and do some photography around El Campello and some of the other locations around here as we are doing the visits. I might actually see if I can get some detailed shots of some boats while I'm here. Okay, that's it. I probably need to go home and think about packing some boxes or something, I don't know. So much to do. And I'm hoping I managed to get a few images that are worth showing you. It can be a little bit difficult. You probably experienced it when you're busy with other things. Kind of the motivation and creativity can sometimes be a little bit hard to find. But there's maybe one or two today that may have worked, hopefully. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you're looking forward to what's coming up over the next few months. And as I said, apologies in advance if I have to miss any videos over the next couple of weeks. If I do, I'll stick a message up so you know that there's not one to watch. Although the fact that there's not one there will probably be a giveaway, I don't know. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, likes, shares, comments, always really appreciated and really helpful. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see what's going to be happening over the next few months and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, then now would be a great time to do so. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, bye.